Before we get into this video, I want to explain to you guys a little bit of what's going on. I want to do this on my channel more often where I do different challenges that go along with my GM or my league. This is actually the first one. If you have any challenges you want me to do, be sure to comment down below. And as always, leave it a like and let's get into the video. Happy Sunday, boys. It's King of the Fourth Quarter here. Welcome back to another video. This one as well is not going to be a part of any series that we're going to be doing on this channel. It's just Sunday, and I feel like no one ever uploads on Sunday. So I feel like you guys who usually watch YouTube videos have nothing to watch. I know it's Super Bowl Sunday, so this video is going out pretty early. But let me talk about what we're going to be doing in this video. So I was just sitting here watching the OKC versus Warriors games. It's actually on as I'm recording this. And I was thinking like, wow, this Warriors team's like their bench is ridiculously good. And I came up with this idea like, how far can we take a team that has nobody with the overall over 80? So basically what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be selecting the Warriors just because I feel like they have one of the best benches in the league. And we're going to try to win as many games as we can without anyone overall 80. So what we have to do, we have to trade Klay Thompson. We have to trade Steph Curry. And we have to trade Draymond Green. So the first thing I want to do, we have to trade, actually Iggy will be cool because his normal overall is an 80. So we have to get players that are 80 and below and try to see if we can win a championship with it. Probably not, but I think it'll be a fun little experiment. So first we have to see who can we get for the overall, at the overall 80. Bradley Beal. So what I'm going to be doing, you see how it says +1 Bradley Beal. So he's an 81. I'm going to get rid of that. So his original overall is an 80. So we could get Bradley Beal or anyone below that. So Bradley Beal wouldn't be too bad. We can get anybody on the 76ers because their team just sucks. Then we could get Chris Middleton. It sucks that we can't get Giannis, but we can. D Rose if we wanted him. I'm just trying to look for players that are probably like overall 80. Jay Crowder wouldn't be too bad. JJ Redick, Okay, so we have a lot of options. Actually, we have more options than I thought we were going to have. So the first thing we're going to do is go to Trade Finder and see what we can get for Klay Thompson that's under an 80 overall. It may be hard to move these guys just because their contracts are somewhat big. Here's a trade right here that we can get someone under 80, but I don't like that too much. Let's just keep going. They're going to offer us, oh my God, look at this right here. That would not be bad at all. His overall is 80. We can get Porzingis. That'd be crazy. That may be the first trade we're going to do. That is definitely the first trade we're doing. We're going to trade for Porzingis here. And that's great, man. The guy has a lot of game. To be a rookie, he definitely has a lot of game. So that's the first one we're doing. So now we have to move Steph Curry. Steph Curry's probably going to be hard. Like, yeah, that's going to be hard to trade him considering his contract. He's so good. Nobody wants to put a trade offer in it. So let's go with Draymond right now and see what we can get for him. I would like to get a guard just because we have so many bigs right now. Jeff Green, no thanks. Let's see what we can get here. Let's see what we can get for him. Nothing really standing out to me. So I'm going to just propose a trade then because Trade Finder sometimes doesn't give you everything. So let's look for a guard that's under 80 that we'd like to have on our team. I would not mind having Bradley Beal like we saw. Jeff Green won't be too bad. I think we're going to go with Bradley Beal. Or, this is tough actually. I didn't think it was going to be easy to try to make these trades, but I didn't think it was going to be this tough. Victor Oladipo, like I want to do a package deal. I know I just don't want to trade Draymond Green for Bradley Beal. Like I feel like we're losing a lot in that trade. So we got to keep going until we find a team that has a lot of pieces under 80. Monte Ellis, no thanks. Drew Holiday, we can get like Drew Holiday and Eric Gordon. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can make that trade. So this trade alone would be straight up. They'd accept it because their contracts are pretty similar. But we need more than that. We definitely need more than that. Eric Gordon's contract is pretty big, so we'd have to throw in somebody else. Bogut probably because his contract's huge. We got Robert Lopez in that last trade to get Porzingis. So this trade right here doesn't look too bad. Let's see if we can get another young piece. Let me look at our roster actually. Let me see, what do we need? So we're going to be trading away Steph Curry soon. Let's keep looking. All right, let's just try to get another young piece. Let's try to get another piece that can probably help us win a championship. Ryan Anderson, and then we'll try to get rid of... Here we go. That'll be a good trade. They don't want to give up their backup shooting guard. Okay. So they want me to throw in a shooting guard, but what shooting guard do we have? Ian Clark? You guys want Ian Clark? All right, there we go. So we actually saved a little bit. So now we have Porzingis, Iggy, Harrison Barnes, Drew Holiday, Eric Gordon. So now we got to trade Steph Curry. Let's see what we can get for Steph Curry. His contract's not huge. So we got to find something that we can package in like heavy. Because his contract is relatively small compared to like to what he's worth. His contract is like so small. So let me see some more 80 overall players. Brandon Knight. Brandon Knight would not be too bad to have. So we'd also have Brandon Knight and Drew Holiday on the team. That wouldn't be too bad. A nice point guard, like starting point guard, backup point guard. So we'll come back to it, but I think that trade wouldn't be too bad if we like. Let me show you what we were just looking at. Brandon Knight. So if we did like Brandon Knight and then we threw in T.J. Warren, because I mean this is Steph Curry, so we definitely need to get a lot for him. And we threw in like Devin Booker. Like this trade wouldn't be terrible when we're just throwing these low salary guys or the guys that won't play. Like right here, I don't think we lose. I mean, of course we're losing because we're getting rid of Steph Curry, but this may be one of the best trades we can get. So we'll come back to it. We'll definitely come back to it and see if we can find something a little bit better. But I think that's probably the best one we can get. Honestly, for under 80 overall, this is actually really tough, guys. I underestimated how hard this is going to be to trade these guys. Like trade a Steph Curry, any team, like no team would trade Steph Curry right now at this point. For what he's doing, like they're blowing out OKC. I thought this game was going to be really close. I picked OKC to actually win it, just because I just thought that Russell was going to come out guns blazing, but he actually got into foul trouble in that first quarter. So, okay. We already have too many small forwards on the team between Iggy and Harrison Barnes, so we don't need another small forward. I think that trade is the best one we can get. I'm looking through these rosters, and I don't see another 80 overall that we could get. Like this, okay, let's see if we can, okay, Jake Crowder, A.V. Bradley, and Kelly Olynyk. I don't like that too much, actually. So we're gonna go back to what we had, man. They better accept this trade. We're giving up the MVP of the league for a lot of young guys. Let's get a pick. Let's get a pick from them too. Boom. We're not getting enough back for what we're giving up. Steph Curry? All right, we'll take away that pick because that'll probably do it. We're not interested in this trade. They don't want Steph Curry. Wow. I did not expect that at all, actually. So we'll throw in Brandon Rush and take out James Michael McAdoo. All right. So we got rid of Steph Curry. Ooh, that's hard to say, but we did it. So here's the rotation right now. Oh, we gotta get Festus in the rotation just because we don't have any bigs coming off that bench or a big center. So we're gonna make it a 10-man rotation so Festus Ezeli actually gets some minutes. So for a team overall 80 or below, I don't think we did a bad job at all. I think we could probably start Andre Iguodala at that shooting guard position just because he is the best player on the team when you think about overall. So we're going to do that. And I don't think we put together a bad team. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. We'll simulate the first month, and we'll see how far we can get. I don't know if we're going to actually even make the playoffs. So let's just see. We lost game 1. Okay. I want to see you guys, like, if you can put together a starting 5 and some bench players that can actually do well with under overall 80, I'd be so surprised. So if you can, drop down in the description, go ahead, comment what you can think of, and actually give me more challenges to do, man. I'm thinking this is going to go over pretty well. So hopefully you guys can give me a little bit more. I have a couple more up my sleeve, but of course you can never have too much. If you guys like videos like this, of course, just be sure to leave it a like. So right now, the team isn't doing great. Let's look at who's playing well for us. Wow, Iggy's not doing much. Is he shooting terribly? He's not. He's shooting 40%. Let's try to deal Iggy. So let's see what we can get for Andre Iguodala. Hopefully we can get someone 80. Let's throw in a pick too, because it seemed like this pick may be worth something. So no, DeAndre Jordan. Man, I would love to make this trade, but Rudy Gay is overall 81, so it's not going to work out too well. This trade, we're picking up 2 nice pieces in Lou Williams and Julius Randle. Wow, I actually like this trade a lot. We pick up Chandler Parsons and Darren Williams, another point guard to be on the roster. So we'll think about that one. For Monte Ellis, don't like that one too much. Stanley Johnson, and we're going to go with this one. We're going to do this Chandler Parsons and Darren Williams trade. Bam. So let's upgrade the rotation again for the third or fourth time. So Chandler Parsons hopped in that starting lineup for Harrison Barnes. And yeah, that's here we go. Festus Ezeli is injured, so we don't have a backup center coming into the game. So Bogut's probably playing a lot of minutes at the center position. A lot of minutes. Because Ryan Anderson definitely can't play center. So I think we need to give we need to sign another center right now. We need to sign a center. There we go. Let's sign Larry Sanders to be on the... Oh, my roster's full. I was about to say, why wouldn't Larry Sanders want to sign with us if he doesn't have a job? So we'll get rid of James Michael McAdoo. I know you're like, why are you getting rid of that young player? But this is going to be only for like a season. We're just trying to see how good we can be overall 80. And actually, we may not be able to sign him. I thought we're under the cap. So we'll get Andre Blatch. And then we'll upgrade the rotations. Make sure Andre Blatch is actually in it. So we'll take minutes away from TJ Warren just until Festus Ezeli comes back. Just so we can have another center on the rotation, So let's see if that made us any better. We lost the first game by 30. The first game we lose by 30. That's crazy. We're just going to keep going though. It doesn't seem like this is going to be successful. Honestly, of course I didn't think we were going to like win the championship or overall 80s and below. But I just really thought that maybe we can get into the playoffs, see how good we can be. So that was my real objective. I knew the championship was way out of reach, but overall 80 and below is actually really, really tough. Think about the teams that don't have an 80 overall or 80 or below. That's Philly. Philly is the worst team in the league. They don't have an 80 or above. But we're actually on a 3-game win streak right now. Okay, that's pretty good. We beat the Rockets pretty heavily, actually. Porzingis is playing out of his mind. Make sure everybody's good. Let's see if everybody's back to where they should be. Festus Ezeli is still injured. Wow, how long? It doesn't even say what he's out with. Let's see. Let's see if we can go in here and see what he's out with. A broken right ankle. 1 to 2 more weeks. Okay, so we'll keep going to the All-Star break. And hopefully we continue this win streak and we can jump into the playoffs. That would be key right now. If we can jump into the playoffs. Another win, 6-game streak. Let's keep it going, boys. There we go. Just get the... Oh, we lost. Oh, we lost. Come on, keep... Oh, we lost 3 in a row. What is going on? That's not good, boys. We got to keep winning games. Okay, there we go. It seems like either we're really hot or we're really cold. There's 4, and then we lose. Now watch we lose. Oh, okay. We bounce back pretty good. And we're actually 8th in the conference right now. Let's go. That's actually really good. I'm glad we actually might make the playoffs. We're not even halfway through the season, but we may make the playoffs. It's actually pretty solid. So I'm watching this game. Like I said, I'm watching this game, the OKC versus Warriors game, and it is out of control, man. Like, if you guys don't know, I've said this on Twitter. You should follow my Twitter just because you can talk to me more personally. But I have dual monitors, so I have I have a computer, and I have my screen that I play my game on. I have my Xbox One connected to it, and then I have a 48-inch TV or 46-inch TV that I actually watch TV on. It's actually really nice. My setup is really nice. And it's actually really good and beneficial for the times where I'm like recording videos and I actually want to watch some games too at the same time. Like good multitasking. So I got the game up in the corner and every couple seconds I'm looking over just to look at the score. And I actually got some money in today on FanDuel. You guys don't know I do play FanDuel and it's looking pretty good. I'm in the green. I don't do like... I know there's other commentators in there that do like big money leagues. I don't do that stuff, man. I just do like a couple $1 50/50s a night. And I usually make my money back. And it's pretty fun. Right now, I have Russell in my lineup who has 40 fantasy points, which is pretty good for what he's been doing. He's been averaging like a triple-double the past couple weeks. But tonight, he's not doing too well as far as like his rebounding total. Right now, we are 8th in the conference. Like, we're slipping by.
Oh, my God. This is tough. Okay, we got to stop simulation. We got to make sure this last game of the season won't break us. So let's go to the playoff picture. Here we go. So we're actually 7th. So if we lose this game, we're still making the playoffs. No matter what, we're making the playoffs. So that's really good. Let's see what Steph is doing. What team did we trade Steph to? We traded him to the Suns, right? We traded him to the Suns. Yep. So the Suns, we gotta look at the Suns record. We have to see what we traded Draymond. Let's see. Klay Thompson is on the Knicks, and then Draymond. What did we trade Draymond? We gotta see. So let's look at the standings. The playoff picture, actually. The Suns are, of course, Steph Curry made that into a playoff team. And then the Knicks are third in the East. That's pretty good. Good for them. The Pelicans. Oh, I think that's what we traded Draymond to. So Draymond may be in a Pelicans jersey. Let's see it. Yep, Draymond Green and Anthony Davis playing together. And then they have 3 more bigs. Look at that. That's just a terrible looking team. But they're in the playoffs. They're definitely in the playoffs right now. So let's simulate this last game and get into the playoffs. So we're gonna be okay. Let's look at this. Let's look at the awards. KD MVP, Rookie of the Year Jahlil Okafor, Brandon Jennings, Anthony Davis Defensive Player of the Year, Mason Plumlee Most Improved, Billy Donovan. They won 65-17. That is ridiculous. So let's see if anybody on our team made any teams. No, I don't see any Warriors players, which is understandable. Porzingis, of course, the rookie. All right, so here we go. Where are we at? 7th, we're going against Draymond Green, guys. We're going to go against Draymond Green's team. Game 1, we lose. Game 2, we lose. Oh, don't get swept. So, yes, at least we came out there with a W. Game 3, so we're going to simcast this last game. And let's see how it goes. Hopefully we can get another victory. Not starting off too well, though. They're coming out guns blazing. Let's go fastest until we get to the 4th quarter. Okay, oh, man. Well, guys, it looks like that's it. It didn't go too well. My experiment failed. We did make the playoffs, which is a plus. We did make the playoffs. More than I thought. And look at Steph Curry. Steph Curry led that team to the Western Conference Finals, but OKC and the Thunder win it all. That's going to be it. If you guys did enjoy this, be sure to comment down below more challenges I can do. As always, leave it a like. It's the King of the 4th quarter. Thanks so much for watching. I'm out.
I'll be there when I get there. I'm everywhere, see my fam in the terracotta. Yeah, I've been there for a minute, but my kick's red. Fresh as hell, so what? Nigga spread dollar. Back at it like spikes on a petty guana.